may be ready. Not ready! Not ready!
I don't know if it'll read.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're gonna demast us. I'm Kristen, and this is Matt. We've spent the last 4 years sailing our $5,000 Craigslist boat to some of the most beautiful places in the Caribbean. From spearfishing in South Andros, Bahamas, staying in a treehouse and riding horses through the rainforest of the Dominican Republic, to even dodging hurricanes in Puerto Rico. We could have never imagined what this adventure would become. After gaining more sailing experience, we knew we had to make some serious upgrades to our boat if we wanted to keep this journey going. So we decided to go all in with our 40-year-old boat and get a new engine. We soon realized that we were in for more projects than we originally planned on. There's gonna be some major changes coming up, so hit subscribe and join us for the journey. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sailing GBU. Today is an exciting episode. We're still tearing up this boat and fixing it up, but on the last episode, we were worried about our bulkheads. Matt had tabbed one in and it was our first time, and we said, this is feeling a little shaky, this doesn't feel sturdy, but we just didn't give it enough time to dry. We waited the whole time, and this morning we woke up and he shook the bulkhead and it's strong. So good for us, high five. Now it's on to bigger and better things. We gotta screw the holes into them, get the chain plates back on, and then we are going to be doing big things this episode on picking up the big wall bulkhead.
Yep, I'm going to put my carpentry measuring to the test. We had a little thing that we learned on Instagram for doing our templates, and it didn't really work well, so obviously I'm nervous about this. It's a big piece of wood to get in here, and we have a small door to get it through, so we better get to it. Okay, so what I've noticed by putting the level on my chain plates is that the chain plates kind of do tilt in a little bit and follow the hull, just a slight bit. So basically I'm just making all three of them match, and I'm gonna get ready to put my holes in my marks. Alright boys, so I'm going to teach y'all a little trick my granddaddy taught me. He taught me how to not blow out my hole. And it sounds suspicious, but when you're drilling, as you can see, obviously this side's smooth, I push it through there, but on the back end with ply, you'll blow out your hole. See how this is all fragulated and not going to be great? And especially with having fiberglass, I don't want to push through and delam and blow out my hole. So my granddaddy taught me if you take a smaller drill bit, once you know where you're going, you go through, you can drill in on both sides and you'll know basically where you're going, so you have nice smooth clean holes on both ends.
Alright, so we got that chain plate on. The bolts were a bit longer because of the old bulkheads were a bit thicker, so we're going to have to get some, but we got some replacements just for now. Now we're going to do the other side, but I was thinking, a lot of people probably wonder what's the noise happening under the music that I put on these videos, and it's December, so we're listening to some Christmas music, and I know Matt loves this Christmas music.
It's officially Mariah season, and all I want for Christmas is you. It's lovely.
So let me hear what your favorite Christmas song is down below, and we're gonna get this other side going.
Alright, now I gotta take my dog, Loose Lucy, to check out the tension of my cable.
Alright guys, so we got the chain plates put on, we have tightened the rigging, and now we have loosened the rigging on this side. This is the side we're going to attempt, the big side. Whoa!
It's coming out.
This is the side we're going to attempt, but we have to destruct it, right? Demo it, blaze it.
We're not blazing it. We have to take it out gently because we have to use it as a template.
Oh, okay, so we're not blazing it. So let's get that going.
You get the danker.
What's the danker?
You use that and you put it on there and you get the...
This?
Yeah, you're going to get the... I don't know if it'll reach though. I'm not...
Okay, let's do this.
Bottom one.
Okay, bottom.
Ready.
Ready. Oh my god, guys. I think it's working.
Huh?
I think it's working. Okay. Ah, hot fire flames. Those are hot.
Second one.
Hold on, I'll let you get in there.
I got gloves if you want gloves.
Is there like a hurricane happening outside? Jesus Christ.
You want gloves?
All right, I think I got it. Oh, crapola.
Third one.
Okay, ready. Ready.
Back one.
Maybe ready. Not ready. Not ready. It's not working. This one's just sliding away.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it again. It doesn't seem to be working. I don't know what's going on.
You gotta tighten up your drill, your thing.
Okay, let me tighten it up. Okay. Okay. Everything's okay.
Alright, so I was told to cut it horizontally because obviously we can't get this one piece through the door to get it back in here. The way they put these bulkheads in when they build the boat is they put in the hole, then they put in all the walls, and they drop the deck on top so it can all go in one piece. Unfortunately for me, I'm going to have to cut it. I originally thought I could go up and down vertically with my cut, but the guy said it'll be a little bit weaker that way because you'll have two long columns that'll want to twist and pop. He said if you make the cut horizontally, it's going to rest on each other, and then when you tab it together, the whole panel is going to twist in one big panel, which made sense to me. The only problem that presents is this is going to be two pretty big chunks. I only have a 40-inch square to get through, so I may...
The companion way.
The companion way to get it through, so I might have to strip it out, but for now I'm just going to split it down the middle and see if I can wiggle them out. If I can get them out, then I can get them in, and if I have to trim some off and tab it in more later, I guess that's what I'll just have to do. Moment of truth, boys. Moment of truth.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay.
What's going on?
I gotta get my hammer. Is that a thumping screw? Moment of truth number 2. Well, might be a moment of truth number 3. There's some sneaky screws in here, boy. Okay, last one. All right, moment of truth number 3. For real this time. Oh, wow.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my, I can't stop saying it. It's flaking away like peanut butter pie. Not peanut butter pie, I don't know why I said that.
Are you basically
I think I'm in panic.
Oh my god. Well, that's gonna make it awfully hard for my template. Oh well.
So this bulkhead was like destroyed, damaged, and our boat was, you know, about to twist apart into the oblivion.
So people don't think I still got it. Still got it. So here's the problem that I keep running into with my bulkheads here. As you can see, I cut this out, and that is almost an inch solid of fiberglass. I think we're looking at probably 3/4, just under 3/4. So all you hunter haters out there, quit talking trash. They laid this thing up thick. But the problem is, when I cut that out and I replace it, obviously I'm not putting an inch of fiberglass on these bulkheads, so I don't know. I think that they didn't do it everywhere. Maybe that was just a mistake and the dude accidentally put too much there. I don't really know. Or maybe they put extra fiberglass because they knew the wood was going to rot out. I mean, Lord, that ain't real good. But I don't know. I guess I'm just going to do it the way that I'm just going to build it to new industry standards, not this old craziness. You ready?
Here we go.
Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Oh, what the f...
That was easy.
I think we're going to just about get the whole bulkhead in here now. Let's get the next piece.
Oh my.
We're really going wild with this open concept.
We're not using the toilet paper better.
Here, hold on.
Guys, Matt's trying to get me to keep the open floor plan, and I'm not feeling it.
I'm kind of liking this open floor plan because this is taking me back to my old days, how I paid my way through college. And let's just say the Jasco Premium Paint Remover.
Matt, if you keep these jokes going anymore...
This ain't the only script on the boat. Check out these moves, boy.
You're gonna demast us.
Yeah. Alright guys, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Weather got a little bit inclement yesterday, so I couldn't be cutting my wood outside. I didn't want to risk it, but it's a beautiful morning, and I got a whole new chance to fix my bulkhead. So I'm going to get out there today, cut them, let's go. Alright boys and girls, so we got them cut, we got them in, we made our moves and we pulled the trigger. I gotta do a little tab cutting, which means I gotta get in there and chop some fiberglass with my saw, which means little fiberglass particles are gonna go everywhere, which
which means I got to put on my Tyvek suit. Now, quick pro tip about these Tyvek suits if you want to try to help yourself out. One, they're not cheap. These things are like 15 bucks a pop, and they don't perform very well for how expensive they are. So, rule number one, you want to get your pants up tight around your crotchular region, because if not, this will eventually sag down, and then you'll bend down and you'll rip it, and then everything just flies in for your crotch. So I'm going to show you how to tape this bad boy up. You pull it up, make sure you're not bunching in the back or anything. Then you do a slight bend down. Wherever that thing ends up, make sure you can open your legs without ripping it. Don't want to make it too tight. And that's right where you're going to want it. Once you do that, I hold the small of my back. That's going to be the tight part. Get my tape right there on my back. And I just run it around. A couple times. Bam. And this has helped me in life with my Tyvek suits to where I don't rip them around too much. It's still really not ideal, but it helps. This way it won't sag down on you. You can kick your legs. You can even throw a knee or two without ripping your stuff. Because when you rip your crotch hole out, all the dust just goes down there and it sucks.
All right, Matt, you grinded it all out. Now it's time to fit your wood in.
That's what she said.
I did not mean that.
You did, you said it.
All right, let's see how good of a job you did, Mr. Carpenter. Mr. Carpenter.
They call me the Carpenter. That's my name.
Okay, all right. Looking promising.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Oh man.
So that's fitting in there pretty good.
First piece.
First piece is good, but I knew that that one would go kind of okay. Now I gotta put my top one on, and that's where I'm gonna see where exactly I'm gonna end up laying.
All right, it looks pretty good. It looks like just a little bit of overlying. We'll have to trim a little bit.
Yeah, this end of the wall was gonna have to get trimmed anyway because we have to have a new door because we took out our pocket door. So I'll be engineering a whole new dooring system. So this edge isn't that important. I'm happy that I got a lot of coverage on the hull edge, and that's gonna be able to tab in. But I obviously, because I cut this between two different sides of the board, I'm gonna have to get this tab together with fiberglass. And before I do that, I'm gonna have to actually butt it together with like a 2x4 to get it flush on that side.
This is exciting. It's time to fiberglass this wood in. I'm really hyped. Matt did a splendid job on fitting this wood in. It looks better than I could imagine, and that's why I get overwhelmed on these projects, because I know my skills aren't there for this type of work, and so I start getting really worried that we're not gonna be able to pull it off. But it's a great day to know that our bulkheads are gonna go in fiberglass and be stronger than ever, and we're not gonna have to worry anymore when we go sailing. If the wind, a storm's coming, we don't have to sit there in the back of our head saying, dang, is our bulkheads gonna all crumble? Is our rigging's gonna rip out?
Yeah, I mean, basically once I get all this work done, I'm gonna be listening to Bob Marley singing, "Don't worry about a thing."
All right, we gotta get to our
every little
friends.
thing, you're gonna be
I
alright.
really like the ting part.
Obviously, since I have two panels, which I had to cut in order to get it back in the boat, I have to use like a little shim here to make this flat. What I'm going to do is just use an old scrap piece of 3/4 plywood here, screw it there, and then suck all this in so that this is going to be fully plumb. Obviously, I'm not in a square environment, so I'm kind of playing on the run here, but that's my plan. I think I can make it flat on this side by using these screws to pull it in, fiberglass the other side, pull these out, fiberglass it on this side, and then I'm going to have one solid wall. Nice and easy, nice and greasy.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Let's do it. I'm checking my level here. I know obviously it's not going to be level because the boat goes like this. So what I'm trying to get is a uniform bubble all the way down. It looks pretty good to me. We're not going for perfection on this, obviously, but I need it to be strong, and really I'd like to have a straight wall.
It doesn't have to be perfect, Matt. It just has to be pleasing. Remember we had to tell ourselves that during our sewing saga?
Well, you can tell yourself whatever you want in life, but if this wall ain't straight, believe me, I'm on the watch.
All right, time to finally get that fiberglass in. It's perfectly straight for you now, right? 3 hours later.
It ain't perfect, but it's straighter than it was. Alright guys, so as you can see I've been kneeling on this fiberglass, and what happens is you get really itchy doing it, but it's just too damn hot in here to wear that Tyvek suit. So I've been itchy a little bit lately, and Kristen the other day, she was feeling bad for me because she likes to rub on my leg, and I said, girl, I got fiberglass, you can't rub on me. She said, oh, I'm so sorry that you're suffering. So she told me, she said, well, I know you're going through it now, honey, but when I'm pregnant, you can just, and I'm all uncomfortable, you can just remind me of how you used to be uncomfortable with the fiberglass. So you boys in the comments below, let me know if that's going to actually work for me when she's having...
It's not going to. I'm just trying to make you feel better that I'll suffer one day.
Yeah, let her know that when she's having the baby and she's like, oh, the baby's killing me. I say, well, honey, remember when I did that fiberglass, so it's just your turn. Let me know if that's going to go over well for me. You men out there that have kids, let me know. Because I think when she's brewing old Maddie Jr. up, might be a tough one.
If I say it, I stay by my word, Matt.
You're going to stick by your word?
Yeah.
I got her on tape now, boys. Lock it down. All right, now that my mat's cut, my pregnancy plan has been settled. I'm ready to mix up some fiberglass and get it going. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I gotta wet this out before I stick my glass to it, and I found a quick way to wet it. I just stick the cup on and then I let a little bit come out and then I roll it around as it goes. If you try to dip this in and do it, or a paint thing, or try to brush it on, you spill more on the floor than you initially would have anyway. So I'll put this down, this waste piece, in case I don't need it, and then I'm gonna show you my trick.
Cheers.
Cheers, and cheers to you, too, for watching through my nonsense of fiberglassing and bulkheads.
Alright guys, so I look like a hot mess, don't mind me.
You should mind me.
We got through another day of filming, but you can't complain when you're in such a beautiful area. I think the bulkheads though, overall, I'm really impressed, Matt. You're doing a really good job.
I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. Yeah, the main thing is, like, I was really nervous about that big bulkhead, but after it went in pretty smooth. Everything fit in real nice. Took my time, slowed down, did it right. You know, had some minor setbacks this week, but so far we're only like 1 day behind schedule for the first major project. I'm not too upset about that. Usually it's like a month behind at this point already. So I'm really happy. Glad to have those bulkheads out. It's already just sounding so much better. It's going to be so much more solid, and it's not going to all the time. That used to just drive me completely nuts, and it really elevated my blood pressure when I used to have to hear those old bulkheads cracking. So now it's going to be perfect, rock solid, rock hard.
Yeah, so if you have a boat or you're planning on getting a boat and the bulkheads don't look bad, don't fret, you know? It's a big project, but it's not that hard, right?
Yeah, and plus you can sail on them for 3 or 4 years before you really got to try to fix them anyway. So that's what we did. They were paper mache the very first day I got them, and you know what I did? I took some 1/4 inch plywood and just put a veneer right over that, and I said, let's go sailing, honey.
Hopefully you guys like this video. Make sure you comment down below, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, subscribe if you watch our videos and you just haven't subscribed yet. You know who you are. Your homework, guys. Tell a friend. Oh, and if you're too impatient to wait to the next videos, I've been doing updates on our boat refit on our Patreon. So head over there if you want to see them if you're impatient. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye.